Mother, tell your children not to walk my way. Tell your children not to hear my words, what they mean, what they say. Mother, mother, can you keep them in the dark for life? Can you hide them from a waiting world? Oh, mother, father, gonna take your daughter out tonight. Gonna show her my world. Oh, mother, not about to see your light. And if you wanna find her with me, I can show
You're listening to Privileged White Male Radio. rodgraphic@gmail.com. God, he's awful. Oh. Mother. Just a few random thoughts here. Quick podcast for a Thursday morning. I know I've been on this subject a lot. And I guess the fact that it's so prevalent in the news and so prevalent in society right now is why I keep going back to it, because there's seems to be new news every day. But it really gets tiresome that this is just going on and on. Where do people piss and shit? That's what the argument is. Where can certain people take a dump or take a leak? That's a subject that's occupying not only the time of government officials, but a number of Americans having these conversations. Today, the news is 11 states attorneys general are suing the federal government because of the rule, the edict, the suggestion, I guess, that came from the White House to the public schools that they are to allow children to defecate and urinate in whichever bathroom they feel is appropriate for their gender. Just the word gender is now, it doesn't have the same meaning, does it? Gender used to mean, are you a male or female? But now that's, the word doesn't even have the same connotation anymore. Because you could be anything. What's your gender? Let's look back a little bit. Let's break through some of the myths and bullshit that's out there on both sides, because there is plenty of it. First, let's go back a ways in history. How long have the transgendered been around? Well, if you read certain bits of history, the transgendered have been around for probably thousands of years, if not longer. But moving up to a little more recent personal history, there's a story from my state of North Dakota where a woman, I put that in air quotes that you can't see, a woman was married to two separate soldiers back in the 1800s here in North Dakota. The second of which committed suicide, which is why the story is in newspaper archives that my lovely and vivacious girlfriend happened to look up a few months ago. And I just thought about it today as I'm hearing the news come across about the suit that's being filed about the bathroom issue. This woman, who was really a man, was married twice to two different dudes. I think it might even have been 3 times. I'm not 100% sure. But I know 2 times for sure. And the last time was also a soldier in the U.S. Army, the cavalry. If you know North Dakota history, it's probably part of Custer's group. Yeah, George Armstrong Custer. Had some nice blonde flowing locks, didn't he? He could have easily shaved that beard. And anyway, and I guess a side note on that story, as my girlfriend and I were reading it, we just were trying to figure out, how has this woman been married a couple of times? This, and I say woman. How has this person, he, she, it, whatever you want to call it, been married multiple times? But did these guys know that there was a little something extra and they just didn't mind? Or is this a case where it was so dark and you really didn't have sex with the lights on back then, that you just didn't, you get what I'm saying? It's kind of funny. And it really speaks to maybe why the last guy decided to off himself, because maybe he walked in while she was taking that morning piss, and what a shock. Can you imagine? Holy shit, what a shock. You're stumbling into the bathroom in the morning, it's dark. All you got is kerosene lanterns. You don't feel like lighting one of them damn things, so you're feeling your way around. You open the bathroom door, and there's who you thought was your wife standing there taking a leak. Yeah, it's probably an outhouse now that I think about it. Even have indoor plumbing? I'd have to look at the year. Anyway, the transgendered have been around for a while. Quite a while. And that begs the question, where did they go to the bathroom all those years? Where did the transgendered pee and poop? They weren't holding it all this time. They were obviously going somewhere. I would imagine this particular instance where this woman was a woman, everyone thought she was a woman, was using the women's facilities wherever she went. And I would imagine that that's kind of probably been the case even up into recent times. I don't know, you're walking through Walmart and you see somebody that it may catch your eye because you're not sure. What is it? You don't know. And you really don't care. And when that person, who you think is a dude because the hair's all short, wearing a wife beater, probably some baggy pants, some kicks, got some kind of a studded leather belt on, it walks into the men's bathroom, you don't think twice about it. No one goes, oh my God, I think that may have been a transgendered person. Did that transgender, they used the wrong bathroom. Police! Somebody call the police! Security! Is that how it's been? No, it hasn't. It's one thing that's never talked about. The transgendered have been using bathrooms for years and years and years. Are there more transgendered people now than there were 25, 30, 40, 50, 100 years ago? Probably. Probably because we live in an environment where it's more conducive to identify as transgender. And we can look no further than good old Bruce Jenner for bringing this all to light. I mean, seriously. Without Bruce Jenner, we're not having this discussion. We're not. He thrust it. I hate to use the term thrust and Caitlyn Jenner in the same sentence, but she thrust this issue into the limelight. Here's another problem with the transgender issue and the bathroom issue. Like I said before with my Walmart example. Why do we even know? Why do we know? Why does anyone know? Now, I can see if someone becomes transgender. Because you know the person as, I don't know, Jason. And then one day, Jason shows up to work as Jane. I can see why that would be a problem, because you have a reference point. But in a place like Walmart, or in a place like Target, or in some public place, and that's, after all, what this is all about. public restrooms and where can different people pee and poop. Like I said, that's the bottom line. It's sad, but that's what this argument is. In a public place, you don't know for sure. You don't know. You see some rather large-backed female, kind of tall, maybe a little hairy, walk into the women's bathroom. You really don't think twice about it. You just don't. Because none of us really give a shit. My guess is they've probably been using the bathrooms for years that they felt were appropriate for them. Let's get down to mechanics. How do we know this? How do we know? You seen the penis? Have you seen the vagina? So that's how you know. You don't. None of us see that. If a transgendered person who is anatomically female but identifies as a man walks into the bathroom at Walmart, does she walk over to a urinal, prop a leg up on the wall, and try and, I don't know, hit that little fly that they have etched into the porcelain? No. It doesn't happen that way. She goes into a stall. Sorry. He goes into a stall. Of course, if you're an astute male like I am, you can tell the difference between the sound of a female urinating and a man, but I digress. We don't know. And when some anatomically correct male who identifies as female and has a penis walks into the women's bathroom, does she walk in and whip it out in front of all the other ladies as they're fixing their makeup? No. They go into a stall and go to the bathroom. No one knows what's really going on here. So why is it that this is a problem? This is all about the knowing. This is all about the in-your-face aspect of it. Not only do I want to be able to go into the bathroom of my choice, which I've been able to do for how many years now, truth be known, I want you to know about it, and I want you to accept it. I want you to know that I'm a transgendered person. I have a penis and testicles. But I'm going to watch me now. I'm going to walk into the ladies' bathroom and ain't a goddamn thing you can do about it, motherfucker. That's the attitude. Because we really don't know. No one's checking. Let's hit another thing real quick. You fucking idiots on the right. You dumb shitheads want to keep this thing going and basically look like the fools that most of you are, then by all means keep on with the whole sexual predator thing. Keep on just pushing. That's for the kids. How we have to protect the kids. Keep on saying that over and over again. You will absolutely lose this argument. Because anybody with an ounce of common sense knows that is bullshit. For a number of reasons, and I won't even go into them. Because I think everybody out there listening to me right now knows why that's bullshit. And if you're one of the people who thinks your kid's going to get attacked in a bathroom from a transgendered person, then you have other issues. You need to probably get out a little more. Likelihood of that happening is far less than the likelihood of your child being attacked by a person of the same sex in a bathroom. And on that note, what about the gays? Where are the gays in all this? I would think the gays would be a little upset with the transgendered. Because they're kind of stealing the show. Stop and think about it. I mean, now, just being an average gay dude isn't that big a deal anymore. Let's say you're a gay dude. You're the catcher, not the pitcher. You're kind of the girl.